Welcome to Tweets of the Week. It's Brexit deal scuppered by the coalition, Tillerson in Brussels on a mission, new Eurogroup president in position, and Catalonia wants recognition. The week started with Theresa May arriving in Brussels for a lunch with Juncker on Monday and a plan to avoid a hard border in Northern Ireland. Mike Dolan reported it as the deadline of deadlines for Brexit divorce talks, but a phone call from coalition partner and DUP leader Arlene Foster in the middle of the lunch sabotaged her hopes of a deal. Danny Kemp said, "What a mess." Irish Premier Leo Varadkar said Juncker and Tusk contacted him to approve the plan, adding, "I'm surprised and disappointed that the UK government is no longer in a position to make a deal." Andrew Duff described it as the usual British government. Well, you can read that one yourself. Marcus Leroux said the DUP are the new Walloons. According to Labour MP Keir Starmer, the DUP tail is wagging the Tory dog. What an embarrassment, he continued. Berlaymonster, though, saw it coming, pointing out regulatory alignment is an anagram of anger at my EU trolling. And Jack Maidmon says there's a new Brexit term which appears to be gaining traction in Westminster, Brexit in name only, or Brexitino. I can't decide whether that sounds like a dance or a drink. Another visitor to the Brussels bubble this week was under fire US Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, here to fly the US flag in sceptical Europe. The State Department is not missing a beat, he claimed at the US Embassy in Brussels, where there's no US ambassador to the EU or to Belgium. Briefing at NATO, he said he feels allies are reassured by his acknowledgement that the US needs the alliance too. During his meeting with the EU's top diplomat, Stavros Papagiannis said the joint press conference descended into a thinly veiled exchange of rebukes. Dave Keating wants to know what inside info she was able to get from the allegedly disgruntled, allegedly soon-to-be former US Secretary of State. And there was more responding to be done later on in the week regarding America, with EU High Rep Mogherini condemning Trump's plan to move the US Embassy to Jerusalem, as Kevin Ozebek reported. On Tuesday, Eurozone finance ministers met to elect their next president. 4 candidates threw their hat into the ring. One, Slovakia's finance minister Peter Kazimir, described it like going on a first date with an old friend, and it's not clear whether you'll get the kiss or stay friends. Sadly for him, he did not get that kiss, as Jim Brunsden reported. Portugal's Mário Centeno took the presidency, but not before Jerome Dijsselbloem accidentally let slip the name of his successor to José Miguel Sardo. Did I say Mário Centeno? Please don't quote me, he added. Sorry, Jerome, it really does not work like that. Finally this week, we watched Catalan protesters travel from Barcelona to Brussels on a snazzy little heat map, following their journey wherever they used the hashtag Road to Brussels. Tens of thousands of Catalans descended on Brussels, but it didn't go unnoticed that there were plenty of flags from other separatist movements, including the Flemish, the Basques and the Corsicans. Take all the support you can, I suppose. That's it for this week. Join Jen again next week for more of the same, and send in your suggestions using the hashtag EUTweets.